Hey YouTube, welcome to another video for Auction Not Included. This is actually a special occasion as we were lucky enough to be able to get into the beta, I believe, of the next DLC coming out called Auction Not Included Spaced Out, which is adding a whole bunch of different features, different metals and environments to mess with, and a cool thing that is going to be happening here, let's jump on in, is that they are offering the ability for you to start on one asteroid, and there will be multiple asteroids for you to fly to. So they're clearing up space exploration and giving you a position to run multiple bases. So from what I understand, it's going to be really, really freaking hard, but I find that kind of exciting. And I figured I would go ahead and make a YouTube video on it. We'll check out this new content and maybe bumble our way through and figure out what exactly is going on. Now, this is going to be a bit of a different series from my other Auction Not Included series, where I kind of know a little bit about what I'm doing. This is going to be me completely lost and exploring, and we can learn together, and also putting a little bit of a spotlight on the DLC coming out soon, because I really love this game. I think it's fun to play, and I wanted to show you guys what exactly is coming your way. So, let me know if you enjoy it. Let me know if you enjoy this approach to Auction Not Included. My other video, I was about 3 to 4 videos deep into it, and I started learning more things, so I've kind of been putting that off. And I'm not gonna lie, whenever I look at that base, all I can think about is
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
yeah, so anyways, I haven't put out a 4th episode, and I've been meaning to, but I think I also want to start a new YouTube base and throw it up there. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you want to see me try and fix my old base that I was currently in the middle of running on YouTube? Or would you guys like to see a brand new one with some of the new stuff that I've learned? Because I've been learning a lot about this game, and I wouldn't mind teaching you guys. I just want to make sure I understand the content that you guys want to see. Okay, anyways, enough about my other series. Let's talk about this one as we look into Spaced Out. They have changed a few things. They have added a few more different tech trees that you can move down to, and they've also added some different traits that we'll be digging through. I think I'm going to stick with the same principle of trying to have a digger, builder, and potentially a researcher for my first couple of days. Let's go ahead and roll for one that fits into our base here. Ooh, innately stylish. They added duplicants that just have decor. Interesting. Can't do doctoring errands, that's fine. Usually I don't move into doctors, so let's go ahead and check that out. His name is Stinky. Honestly, I usually change the names, but I like Stinky. I'm gonna stick with that. That's really apt for the situation. Bert is the name of one of my mods from my Twitch channel, so I'm gonna keep that because I like Bert. Bert's a good dude. But I do want to move into a potential builder. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're gonna go ahead and re-roll a couple times and look for something good. Increase agriculture, decrease husbandry. Which we normally don't want to have our builder on, so that wouldn't matter too much. And we get +9 construction, and they're helpful with seas, which might be helpful in the early game. Let's go ahead and grab that, and we'll name him Bert. There we go. And now we need to find one more. Let's go ahead and move into a researcher, someone that can help us get science done and move us in the tech trees. Doctoring, supplying. Let's go ahead and reroll one more time. Decrease cuisine, increase food morale bonus. A food morale bonus allows duplicates to receive morale boosts from lower quality food. Maintain high morale will allow duplicates to learn more skills. Wait, how is that a negative? Is it because it comes in pair with these? Determines how quickly a duplicate prepares food. I don't think I'll have them cooking. Let's go ahead and reroll. I'm not sure how that one works. Cannot do doctoring, that's fine. Increase science. Oh, wow. Does research fast and has +7. That one's perfect. Okay. Let's go ahead and make this character Jasmine. Jasmine has been on my YouTube videos commenting all the time, and she has been very, very kind, and I appreciate her. So Jasmine, shout out to you for constantly being a positive influence in my YouTube comments. I appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and make you a character. Hopefully you see this video. Name of the colony, we'll just call it the Button Mashers. So that's our Twitch channel. That's what we normally call ourselves. So, oh, is that too many words? We'll go with Button Mashers. Let's embark. Let's check out this new content. So I'm probably going to run this, by the way, at a bit of a slow pace, a little bit less editing, and more of us just tinkering. Oh my god, this place is disgusting. Hang on. Ew! What the? Let's pause real quick. There's polluted water everywhere. All my clean water is down here? Oh my god, this is gonna be hard. Wow. Okay, hang on, some creatures up here as well. Plug slugs. Alright. So, these, I believe I have seen. Plug slugs are dynamic creatures that generate electrical power during the night. Their power can be harnessed by exposing wire near areas where they like to sleep. Okay. So we'll try and use those and see if we can use those for electricity, because electricity is something kind of hard to transition into. But, our first approach, what we normally do in the game, is trying to build out a room and a bathroom. Now, we can do that here. But we're gonna have to be really careful where we dig because of all this polluted water everywhere. I don't want that in my base, nor do I want contaminating the small amount of water that I have down here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5. No? About 4,000 kilograms. Oh my. Oh my, this game looks hard. Okay, let's do it. Let's go ahead and start digging. Let me go ahead and think here. Let's go to the left. Dig out this area slightly. Let's go ahead while we're doing that. We'll go ahead and dig out this as well. We're going to leave the oxalite alone so we can get some decent oxygen. The good thing about polluted water and polluted dirt is it does put off little polluted oxygen bubbles, so we'll have oxygen to breathe. It'll just be disgusting. And I have heard that they have added new sickness that you can get. You can also get debuffs for being sick. So we'll have to keep an eye on our duplicants and see how it goes. So I guess let's get started. As we start out with 5 stress already. Poor Jasmine. Oh no, why is she stressed out? Poor gal. Okay. We'll start figuring out this map here. I'm probably gonna put a tile right here. Stick this down. And try and get this water moved down a little bit. That way I can build a decent room up. I'm gonna play at this pace here, just be nice and live. That way I can kind of keep an eye on things. I did do a little bit of a test run on YouTube. Or on Twitch, sorry, the other day. And I will say, I kind of got my butt beat. And I ran into a thing where this mud right here is the new sand. So in the old game, if you had a lot of water on sand, the water could come crashing down if you're not paying attention. And I didn't realize that with mud, and I would ruin an entire base because I had polluted oxygen heading straight into my water source, which was done, I would say, in a matter of 10 days. So I'm going to try and be careful of that this playthrough. Okay, I'm going to dig a little bit of a hole down here, just to give me a little bit more room for this polluted water. Because I'm eventually probably move all this down into an area, maybe down here-ish. While I'll try to keep this clean water contained in this area. Okay, let's go ahead and start building that up now that we have a little bit more room for that polluted water to go down to. Let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead and start digging this over here as well. It's gonna be hard to do my normal setups, I think. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate you. I'm sorry about the stress. It's stuck in polluted water. I feel so bad for Jasmine. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and get this water set up here. Let's go ahead and bring a ladder down, as we normally do. Let's try and dig straight down. I want to try and get this water as close as possible together. And then I want to dig underneath here and maybe dig out a hole. Yeah, see, we already have that polluted water coming out. Man, they were not playing around. Oh, we actually have a cool slush geyser. Oh, that's huge. That helps us keep the base cool. Look at the temperature real quick. We got a lot of green around here. A lot of blue around here. So 2 cold biomes. Great. Looks like it's a little bit hot down here. 29's not too bad. 30's getting a little scary. Alright. So we got cold biomes right next to us. We'll have to move our way into that. Probably around like cycle 10. I think I'm going to aim at keeping these YouTube videos around 45 minutes to an hour. Something to watch, but we can get work done. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be a little bit light on the editing. So you guys can kind of see the thought process in learning a new map. Oh no, I've actually already gotten water supply here. Hang on. Let's fix that. Priority 9 real quick here, guys. Don't want too much polluted water in there. A little bit's not too bad, but I definitely want to try and keep that contained. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. Start building this across. I could probably throw My bedroom here. Gosh, this is like our only clear space right now. This might be the play. Let's go ahead and do it, because I'm running out of time. I want to make sure this is done for the first day. Let's go ahead and do that. That, and we'll do 2 outhouses. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Hopefully that won't break that into here. Rock. That should be strong enough to hold that water for now. Can I clean up this polluted water, by the way? I think so. That would be great if I could just make sure that doesn't pollute everything down here. Alright, and then we'll probably just do, quickly, a bedroom underneath here. So what's really cool about this expansion in particular is that it really seems to throw everything that you've learned about the game, which is the most enjoyable part about this game, is figuring out how things work and how to tinker with them. And it flips it all on its head, which I find super fun. Like, this is a new resource, cobalt. Polluted dirt was something that we had before, but it was never really used to this degree. You usually made polluted dirt from using the restroom with your duplicants. I should be able to reach this, right? Let's do one more ladder just in case I can't reach down there. Just want to try and dig this water out and have it all come down here. That is dirt, but no mud, so that should be fine. Some mud here, some mud there, but that'll stay contained for a bit. And we have some oxalite there, so that'll give some oxygen. Oh my god. What is this? Swamp chard. They're incapable of propagating, but can be harvested for a single high-quality and calorie-dense food serving. Interesting. So I'll also relearn food, I think? Because muckroot is what you would normally run in the main game. But, there's no muckroot here, it would appear. And it looks like you can't actually plant these, so I'll have to find something else. What is this? Mellow Mallow. Heightened decor to alleviate stress within their calming color and cradle shape. Is that decor? So that's not food. We'll have to find food soon. For now, it looks like we can live off the environment. Bog bucket. Bog buckets produce juicy, sweet bog jellies for food. Oh, interesting. They do have a seed harvest chance of 10%, so maybe we can eat those? Alright. We'll try and get some bog belly and get some farms set up. Maybe by cycle 5, cycle 8. For now, it's all about setting up the base. Speaking of, let's go ahead. Build that up. Let's try and get a bed or two so they can sleep. Oh, hang on. I totally didn't get the pitcher pump here. Let's go ahead and just plug this in here for now. Make that a 6-2. Let's make it a 7, actually. I don't mind if they can't sleep tonight, but I do mind if they're not able to wash their hands, because they'll start getting germs everywhere, and you normally want to try and avoid that if possible. Okay, let's get that built up real quick. Uh-oh, I can't breathe, poor guys. Come on, guys. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I'm actually really excited. I've gotten to a point on my main bases in the other game where I normally don't really panic that much until I get to like cycle 80 or 100. But I can feel that feeling of fear a little bit right now, which is kind of fun. Where I don't know what I gotta do with this game. Let's try and dig this out. And that should be able to get them set up here. That should give them just enough water. I just want to get these sinks running, and then I can fix my water source tomorrow. There we go. Let's go ahead and give this priority 6. Priority 6. Let's get another schedule going. Actually, they should be fine during their downtime to get the proper bath time. As long as they relieve themselves, I'm happy. We might just barely get through day 1 with our beds. Look at that. Look at that, team. We did it. That's usable right now. Perfect. Ew, look at this polluted oxygen. Just spreading everywhere. Wow. I can already tell. They're doing a great job with this little DLC here. Okay, so we got 2 beds. One will have to sleep on the ground, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and speed up through the day. And it looks like we did get that polluted water cleaned up out of our main source, which is pretty nice. Alright, we're going to slow down the speed here, and I'm going to start trying to figure out how exactly I want to deal with this water here. We can go down 1 more, and then we can just dig this all out. What's this? This is polluted dirt. Polluted dirt should hold, right? It's some mud that I have to be careful of. Alright, experimentation time. Let's dig over here. We're gonna leave the oxalite alone, leave that alone. Let's go ahead and dig out this and this as well. That should have this little bit of water come down. We'll have this all here, and that'll be our little water location for now. At some point, I'm gonna have to deal with this polluted water, but hopefully this thin layer of dirt will keep us nice and safe and not contaminate our water. If so, we might get screwed. And I'll have to set up a water sieve and clean that earlier. We'll go ahead and start digging out this space. And then I think my next play is to bring all this polluted water down to this area as much as I can. Ooh, some water here too. What is this? Polluted ice, which is currently melting actually. So I want to try and get that contained if possible. Look at our temperature here. 24 degrees? Okay. Definitely gotta try and cool down that area if I can. It's not as chilly as most cold biomes. They're usually around the -4 degrees Celsius, and these are in the this one's down in the -20, so super cold here. Okay, maybe it'll be alright. Maybe it'll be alright. Okay. Day 2, guys! Let's get up. Oh no, they actually didn't use their beds. Why not? Must have been the spacing. Oh, they're stuck here. Interesting. Let's go ahead and get that up. There we go. And I need to get this water off of this, if possible. Go ahead and dig this all out. Let's go with this. I think I'll put the water down here for now. Oh, what's this? Got some already pre-built walls. Oh, more food. Grub fruit plant. Produces spindly grub fruit for food. It is tendered by the divergent critter. It will produce high-quality fruits instead. What is a divergent? Ew. I mean, not ew, but kind of ugly, but kind of cute. Ew, what the? Grub eggs? Okay. Wait, do these kind of morph? Interesting. Okay, we'll check out these new creatures. Oh, fascinating. Cool, man. Alright, let's get him to work here. I think what I'm going to do is start setting up my tiles so I can just kind of get a visual from my base here. We'll put one here, we'll put one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, bam. Okay. Let's get an idea of where everything is at. And we'll bring our water to right about here, it looks like. That should be good. What is this? That's sand. Okay, so we'll try 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put a tile here before I dig that out. That way that's nice and closed off. Just go ahead and put 2 tiles there. So I don't have to worry about that. And that will become our little polluted water area for now. I feel like a little schoolboy all over again. It's kind of nice. Let's give these tutorials. These are also new too. So I believe when you go to different asteroids, you can switch between your worlds. And it's sitting up here in the top right. And the resources look different too. I like the image here. What are diagnostics? Let's check this out. See y'all. Oh, this is a new screen. Great. I don't know how to read this yet, but it looks useful. This is my food coming in. You normally start with 16,000, so we'll definitely get food going soon. And luckily we have some food around us. Fascinating. Uh-oh. They can get out of there, right? Yeah, they should be fine. Let's get a ladder for now that just brings them down here so they can get down here and dig all this up, set up that tile. We'll dig out all this space to the best of our ability. In fact, let's go ahead and wall this in. Perfect. So I think after I get this water drained, I'll start trying to get these guys under control. We got 2 plug slugs here, which should be really useful for electricity. There goes the water. Beautiful. And we got some Oxalite running. How's our O2 doing? Ooh, a little muddied, but not horrible. Just ugly, but at least they can breathe. Speaking of oxygen, there's a new sublimation station. Increases sublimation rate of solid materials, useful in converting polluted dirt into polluted oxygen. Becomes idle when the area reaches maximum pressure capacity. So this is our new way of getting oxygen. If you'll notice, if we look at our materials here, usually you would go to the diffuser in the early game, because you would use algae. But algae is not really available on this planet. And if so, very small amounts. They're trying to force you to play with different elements, which I kind of like a lot. Oh, wow, that's really huge. So this is in the main game. This you feed hydrogen through, and it actually cools down the area, so you can use it to cool down your base. So it looks like we already have an air conditioner available to us, and a quick wheeze wort. Huge. And a cool geyser. So hopefully, if I get this base set up correctly, temperature shouldn't be an issue for us, which is great. I have heard these asteroids are much smaller than the main game as well. Just again, making comparisons. Let me know if it sounds annoying just saying this stuff over and over. These asteroids are smaller. I'm assuming it's for performance, since you're running 5 asteroids at a time, potentially, if you get to the late game in these games. Yeah, why are these guys idling? I don't want them idling. Let's go ahead and get, let's go ahead and start digging upwards a little bit. Again, I just want to drain this entire area. Just want to make sure they're working, not being idle. Idle dupes are destined in the early game. Let's see here. I think I'll just go straight up here, dig across, and that should fall straight down. I'm gonna make this a priority 6 on the digging, all of this. I want to make sure that's finished up ASAP. Because I want to have a hole for the polluted oxygen, and then we'll go and start digging this up. We'll make this a priority 5. I'm gonna get a 4, that way it's the last thing they do. Good job, guys. We can probably speed it up a little bit. I'm afraid of increasing my speed that I'm watching the game here, because I don't want to rush through it, so I'll probably be mixing with that and slowing down a lot. What's over here? A warp pipe output. It must lead somewhere. Duplicants with field research can activate it. Warp conduit? What does that mean? Duplicate activation required. Warp conduit makes me think that something can be sent or received. I wonder if that's how you get items from other asteroids. We'll have to tinker with that later. Great! Okay, so now our little polluted area is nice and set up. Should we wall it in? Let's probably wall it in just for the heck of it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure we're not going too high on that. Yeah, that should be good. And that should hold our polluted water for now. Although, we're gonna have a lot of polluted water, aren't we? Cool Slush Geyser. Is this putting polluted water, or is that brine? That's brine. Why is there brine here? Oh, that must have fallen from up here. Yuck. You never want to have the waters mixed, if possible. Okay, so day 2 is done already. Look at this little guy down here. Stinky. Oh yeah, let's look at his decor real quick. Yeah, he has a positive decor of 27. Compare that to a normal duplicant. We have the decor of what? Negative 15? Oh my god, Stinky's the most handsome boy! Oh my god. I love you, Stinky. Alright, we're gonna be getting a 4th duplicant soon. Usually on cycle 3 is when they show up. So let's make sure that we have bedding for that. I wonder if I want to make a nature reserve. Is that possible? I think I'm gonna ignore morale for this playthrough. At least in the early game. I need to tinker and learn a lot. Oh, interesting how I saw that entire thing earlier, but now it's behind a wall. Why was that? Oh, because the material overlay. I wonder if that's a bug. Wait, as a beta tester, should I let them know that I can see this? Should I let them know that on this screen I can see everything? That feels like an oversight. Did I just do QA? Oh my god, I'm becoming an improved gamer. Just like that. Alright, let's start draining this polluted water down here. If the water physics work as we're supposed to know how they work, it should just fall straight down here and not feed into my base. We should be okay. So there we go. Polluted water. Down it goes. Uh-oh. That's glopping a little bit. Okay, it seems fine. That was scary. Alright, let's get that dug up. Let's take this out as well. Let's go ahead and start working on this. Let's go ahead and start building tiles across, and there we go. We actually have our first potential setup for our base. It's actually starting to look like a base a little bit now. Once we get all this polluted water down here... Oh wow, that was way more than I thought it would be. Jesus. God, there's so much polluted water on this map. I hate it, actually. It's so disgusting. Okay, let's go ahead and start digging out all this junk. Let's go ahead and run across here. Let's go on a slower speed, because I'm a little bit on the slower side right now in terms of how I want to move. Let's go ahead and dig all this out. Go, go, go. And then we can clean up whatever polluted water there is here. Let's go ahead and dig this too so that drains better. That should be a natural progression of liquid dropping into here. Let's get that dug up too. I don't want that to be blocking any water. So, eventually I can turn this into like a water cleansing area, if that's the route we want to go into. Auction's still looking a little decent. We should definitely get auction up soon. Maybe it's time to start freeing these critters. I should probably get research going sooner than later. So after this water gets drained up, let's start mopping up whatever we can here. Once we get that mopped up, I can get this knocked out and start setting up research. Also, I should probably go ahead and fix this down here now that we have it set up. Gosh, I guess there's fine. They should be able to reach that once that oxalate dies, right? 2, 1. Yeah, they should be able to jump across. Let's go ahead and deconstruct that. And we'll slowly get the base nice and cleaned up. As a reminder, if you're still watching this video, guys, let me know in the comments below if you want to see the regular auction included, not beat. I know some of you, for the first time, have finally seen this game because it was on my channel. And I'm still interested in trying to beat the game. I just haven't quite done it yet. I play this game live on stream with viewers every Monday. But, I'm totally down with the idea of restarting a new base and just trying to beat it. I've learned a lot. I think I'm like 9, 10 bases built now on this game. I'm actually kind of I'm kind of proud of myself. I learned how to clear up germs recently on my main bases, so now I can purify and get clean water, which felt really good to do. I'm not gonna lie. Really felt like I was becoming a better auction not included player. So maybe I can show you guys that. I learned waterlarks and whatnot. I learned a couple of geysers. Like, the progression in this game feels awesome. And that's why when I look at my other base that I started on YouTube a couple weeks ago, I just am disgusted with what I did. So please let me know if you guys want to see some stuff. I'm also thinking about starting a Civilization 6 series. Which, fair warning, I am a complete amateur at, but I really, really enjoy playing that game, and we're about to go into quarantine again here in SoCal. I live in California, and those games are just wonderful for wasting time, so I think having a couple series on top of my squad series that I'm running right now would be great for editing and learning. Okay, so that's all nice and done. And I'll occasionally keep putting up Heroes videos. I don't think I'm gonna go hardcore on Heroes. I'm kind of burnt out on that game, to be honest with you guys. But I do like tinkering here and there and playing with some new stuff and just kind of uploading live streams, which is something, right? Right now I'm kind of in this weird single player strategy mode where I just kind of love those genres. And then, of course, we still have plans to continue releasing games that you should be playing. I gotta work with my buddy Other Side. He's doing all the editing on those. Because I am an amateur editor right now. Okay, 4th duplicate coming in. Okay, so I have a person on YouTube named Azilia that has constantly been talking on the videos and being kind of whatnot, and I want to continue rewarding that. It's really, really nice to see people showing up. So let's go ahead and set another person in here. Oof, these options. Building, researching, operating. I feel like another digger would be good here. I have a researcher, a builder, and a digger. We have rocketry, which I know building rockets is going to be huge eventually. Maybe I'll pick up rocketry and ranching and see how it goes. More decor, which I think would be great because we're in a polluted environment. Increased agriculture, which will help out with the farming. Decreased cuisine, increased food morale bonus. Okay, let's do it. Let's go ahead and build that up here. Azilia. Azizilla. I'm just gonna call you Zella. Is now our new dupe. Bring him on in. Welcome. Welcome to the base. I made a bed for you. Here you go. Let's go ahead and start putting you into actually farming. Because I want you to do that whenever it comes down to it. I'm not going crazy on priorities right now. I've been enjoying this pace of playing the game where I kind of just micromanage everything, slowly but surely, instead of trying to set up rooms. And then if I have to prioritize things, I'll do it manually with this system down here. You can set schedules and whatnot, and I think it's a completely fine way to play, but I kind of like doing this micromanaged way a little bit more. It's also, I feel, a little bit more fun for YouTube. Okay, that's all nice and cleaned up. We're in. Let's keep making sure that we have bases to move into. Things are looking good. Oxygen is looking nice and beautiful. Let's go ahead and dig all this out while we're at it, since we got all of our water nice and cleaned up. There's some food baked in here too. Let's go ahead and make sure that our base is nice and clean as we move through this. We can start deconstructing these ladders too. These aren't useful anymore. And we can do one more here. I'm gonna go ahead and put a tile here just to make sure that's nice and safe. And we're starting to get our base set up. Let's go ahead and start playing around with some research. Research station, let's go ahead and throw this up here. Let's put it here, actually. So one of the things about putting a research station up here is that there's some lighting, which is positive for decor, and that'll keep the morale up of your researcher, which is a pretty easy grab. You can also put some plants here, too, and that's some free light, but just be careful because the floor is lit. The floral scent could affect some of your duplicants if they have allergies. But for now, we'll go ahead and put research station up here. Let's go ahead and start building out some electricity. We'll do a manual generator here. We'll do battery. And then we'll set that up with a wire. Bring that wire across the floor. And we'll go ahead and bring it up to this ladder here. I've been enjoying this setup more where I put wiring within the ladders. One, it's easier for me to follow. And two, it's easier to bleed into other rooms if you need to for later on. And if you set your ladders early, you usually have them going all the way up and down, so it's easy to go up and down the shaft as you need to, which is always nice. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up just a little bit here. And we'll start looking into the new research. I think there's some more options available to us. I probably want to start getting this farm set up. We're sitting on 21,000 calories, but that's all been food that is available throughout the biomes. Probably want to get them planted myself. And I think that bog bucket and then these plants down here are probably the most important. What are the resources for this? Body temperature is 15 to 50 degrees Celsius. It's actually kind of warm, surprisingly. Air pressure 150 1,000. They need sulfur fertilization. Okay, so we can build that out. What about these guys? How you looking? 10 to 30. Okay, so that's a little bit normal for temperatures. It's similar to muckroot. Sweet bog jellies for food. Okay. How are we currently looking at our temperatures? We're sitting around 23. I have the cold biome next to me. I should be able to keep it nice and cool. I might actually want to insulate against this biome. We'll see when we get there. For now, let's worry about electricity. I probably want to start digging into this area too. Let's go ahead and start setting this up. I want to try and get these creatures into my base if possible. And I guess I want to give them some wire to attach to. So we'll see how that works out. How's this temperature looking over here? Another cold biome and a little bit of heat up here. So we'll be careful as we move forward. How far have we been into this? Oh my god, it's already been an hour? Okay guys, we'll finish this day and this will be the first video. Again, let me know what you think about this kind of stuff in the YouTube comments. Shout out to TrikSlyr for giving me this DLC. It seems really awesome, and I'm kind of excited to tinker and learn it all once again. As a reminder, if you like this in general, just auction not included, every Monday on our Twitch stream at twitch.tv/TrikSlyr, which is my main source of income, we do live bases where we build together, and you can copy the seed and do a base with us. And we got a lot of people that's really nice in our Discord that has a lot of knowledge about these games. And you can cross and compare and kind of learn the game at your own pace with us. So feel free to come and stop by. Every Monday! Unless I'm playing Dark Souls 3. Ceiling collapse. I believe that was mud falling down, that's fine. That, however, is polluted water. I should definitely try to stop that. Let's try and prevent that from becoming an issue. Because that's 2 areas of mud there. Let's go ahead and make that a priority, just in case. I do find that in this space, you kind of can't just set things up and kind of forget. You got to really micromanage here to make sure this polluted water in your early game doesn't pollute your main source of water. So we'll get that done. Alright. Let's go ahead and put that up here. I want to try and get this guy out of here. And I guess I should do like a wire? Actually, let's go ahead and lock these guys in here. I like the idea of doing that. Let's get a wire across. I guess like that. Let's go ahead and put a door here for now. Okay, let's try and get these guys locked in here. If I can get these creatures stuck in here, maybe they'll go ahead and fill my batteries at night, so I don't have to do the work for it. Speaking of, I should get this down to like 10%. And then I should also plug in some auctions soon. Oh no. Maybe we'll go one more day, chat. Maybe this episode will be a little bit longer than normal. This is the problem with this game. It's always one more. One more game! One more! Okay, they can't reach that, so let's get them digging over here. Let's put a door in here, and then try to lock this tile up. Keep these guys in here. Let's try to make it a 7 real quick. That actually is going to be polluted water coming out, isn't it? Prioritize this tile here. Down 9. Just want to make sure that water doesn't get in there. Ah! Go, go, go. Come on, build it up, build it up, build it up. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. A little bit of polluted water's not too bad. Get that cleaned up. That's not too bad. It's not awful. Okay, at least that's cleaned up. Let's go ahead and dig this all out. And set up these tiles. I really want to make sure these guys are in a position to where they are feeding us electricity. Ceiling collapse once again. Oof. Hey, remember when I was talking about that micromanaging? Look at that. It's only a little polluted water. It's not awful. Yay, they're all happy! Good job, guys. Alright, let's try and get this creature in here real quick. Go down, go down. Yes, perfect, perfect, perfect. And then hopefully they finish these tiles quick. And then we'll clean up this polluted water as well. Come on, keep him in there. No, 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 go back down, buddy. Go down. I want you to stay in that room. Okay, cycle 4. One more day. One more day, team. I really want to make sure this room is done, and then we'll set up for the next episode. I promise. Okay, not too shabby. I really hope this works the way I think it's going to work. So I think what's going to happen is they're going to dig around here, and then it said in the middle of the night they charge it. I want to see how that works. Ooh, research, by the way, is also ready for us. Let's go ahead and check out this new... Oh my gosh, look at this new tab. Oh, this is awesome! There's way more information. Filter. If I want to, like, look for something, let's say tiles. Great. Oh, good stuff. Auction not included. This is wonderful. What if I just type things like water? Oh, that's so awesome. Good. In the original game, man, when I first started playing, this was so overwhelming. This should make it a little bit easier for me to look for stuff. So if I just want to get better auction or ranching, I can do that, and it automatically highlights them. Beautiful. Love to see it. Okay, so I know that rockets are a little bit different now, too. Oh, I think this little yellow thing means new spaced out content. Yep, that's new content. So we got like a cargo bay, rocket solid port. Oh, man, I can't wait to play around in this. I feel like a little kid, dude, in a playroom. My daddy just bought me new gifts. Thanks, Dad. I love ya. All right, let's go ahead and start building some farm tiles here, because I want to get a farm built soon, and then we'll worry about electricity. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Is there coal in this level? How am I going to do electricity? Up to light. Oh, man. I don't think I can do coal generation for my electricity. Well, good thing I have these guys. Oh, is he doing it? Oh, they're sleeping. And they're charging my wire. So does that charge the battery? It does! Look at that! Awesome! Okay, so that worked as intended. Let's go and make this priority 9. I want to try and lock these guys in as soon as possible. Keep them in that room. I don't want them to get out. Oh, that's so great! And then we'll build up a wire over here. And, we'll end the episode, and I'll start working on the next episode, guys. I'll probably try and release a couple of these every day. Or every other day-ish. The thing about YouTube is I'm learning that if I stream on Twitch, which I normally do like 12 hours a day, that I can't really do YouTube episodes that well, especially when it has to do with editing. So probably gonna start taking a day off a week, and on my day off, I will do my best to record a couple of videos and get them out as much as possible. Okay, great. We have them locked in here. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's clean up the polluted water so they don't have to deal with the polluted water at all. We have a little bit down here, but that's not too crazy. Probably do that out too while we're here for more food. And we should start working towards setting up our farm next, probably. Let's see how this thing works. Part of me really wants to start moving into deodorizers because of all this polluted oxygen and stuff, but at the same time, it's breathable, right? My duplicates don't seem too stressed yet, which is nice. You never want the duplicant stressed. Let's put that across. We can dig that out. Just want to clean it up. Let's go and start digging this too. Just start making sure we have rooms. There we go. Nice. That might be something else to make bigger eventually. There's so much polluted water. Maybe I'll go ahead and start like making a sanitation area right above this. Or at least start putting a reservoir up. That's what I'll do. I'll start putting water reservoirs here and keep my polluted water in check, so I don't have to deal with it. I just don't like having such a messy base. My base feels very messy right now. Very disgusting. Makes me wanna puke. Not really. But I could. But not really. Okay, so we have these guys set up. I wonder how much they charge it too. Kinda wanna test that. Oh, nice. This is polluting or putting the auction out now. Look at that. So how much dirt does that take? Polluted dirt, which has a decent amount of germs. Does that put germs into my base at all? A little bit, but nothing too crazy. It's clean polluted oxygen, so that's not too bad. My germs are pretty well contained thanks to this. Speaking of, I need to turn this into a... I really need to turn this into a room. Let's go ahead and mark that off. So that way, I have a bathroom set up. Also, that's way too deep, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and mark that in. We'll make that into a little room for now, so they're forced to clean their hands. And I'll probably build a bathroom eventually. Although, building a bathroom seems a little bit worrisome with the amount of water I have here. I'm so glad that I learned how to deal with polluted water. Oh, that's another good point, actually. Since there's no germs in here, I can just water sieve it, right? And not have to worry about the germs, just dump it into here. We might be okay when it comes to water, team. We might do alright. It might be okay. Is my research done? It is. Let's go ahead and start moving into our refinement here. Let's see, where's that at on the screen? Here it is. We got our deodorizer and our carbon skimmer right there. Did they move my water sieve? Let's see, where's water sieve at? I would really like to get that done. Right here it is. Okay. So we'll go ahead and start working on our bathroom. And then I'll work my way into research on our next episode. So we can start trying to clear up this water and have a nice running base. And then I think we want to start digging up. Although it's starting to get a little warm in our base. Maybe I'll work on temperature control. Oh, this is a lot for us to work on for sure. Let's go ahead and just turn this into a room so we have a nice little bathroom for now. I can fix this later if I need to. I don't like having only 2 spaces for auction to travel, but we have so much polluted water in auction here that should be okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little contained and not thinking about space as much as I normally should. Speaking of rooms, let's go ahead and turn this into a bedroom as well. Try and keep their morale up for the moment. So we'll have a couple of rooms set up. Not too shabby. Okay, that's gonna be the end of Cycle 5. We will get Episode 2 out relatively soon, team. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for relaxing. Really hope you enjoyed checking out this new DLC with me. We got a lot to learn. If you guys have any tips, I'll be keeping an eye on the comments, per usual. Feel free to hit me up with 1 to 2 things. Don't give me like 14 paragraphs, okay? I hate reading paragraphs. But a couple sentences, that's perfectly fine. I'll see you guys on the next episode.